No, it just can't hurt me. No.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Grab your tea, your coffee, your drink, your beverage, whatever it is you need. Good morning, y'all.
I know it's hard to be polite, and it's easy being petty. My mama used to tell me, gotta use you when he ready. Man, it's crazy how my brother said it could have been my cell. It's either prison or a grave, that's what everybody tell me. Man, life ain't a beach, it's a female dog. I'm staying 10 toes down, though I still might fall. Oh yeah, now I done came through, knocking pictures off you walls. Cause loving people who persecute you, it's still a tough be a light up on my path and a lamp under my feet. I know my faith strong, but my flesh still kinda weak. When that victory be looking like the verge of defeat, and I feel that disrespect, help me turn my other cheek and say sticks and stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me. No, you just
One Source Productions, good morning.
No,
good morning. Hey, I got you. And if y'all missed it yesterday, y'all missed the damn good show, the Pascal show, man. Had a great time over there. Shout out to brother Pascal, man. Make sure after this, go tune in to see our brother over there, man. And just let you all know that I won the joke up contest. Pascal lost. Pascal, you lost on your own show, brother. Just want you to know that. So, redemption. You know, you come on over here and we'll have our dad drop the joke off on this side and we'll see what happens on this side, all right? Shout out brother Pascal, y'all. Good morning, y'all.
It's easy being petty. Mama used to tell me, gotta use you when you're ready. Cause I ain't working on my own timing. Ain't got no diamonds on me, but I stay shining. Yeah, yeah. They say the world would be a better place if we take out the hate.
Stop all the hate right now.
Yeah, let's keep it real. It'd be better if we just subtract the fake. Yeah, so be a light up on my path and a lamp under my feet. I know my faith strong, but my flesh still kinda weak. When that victory be looking like the verge of defeat, and I feel that disrespect, help me turn my other cheek and say sticks and stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, I ain't been right more than I've been wrong, and it still can't hurt me.
Good morning.
No, it just can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me.
Jeremiah Schaefer, thank you for your super chat. Says, try not to laugh between Bubba and Pascal. Man, hell yes. Let's run it. I appreciate you. That little more help. Man, I appreciate all y'all. The Lion Squad was definitely in the building yesterday, man. And I really appreciate y'all. Lily, love you too, Lily.
I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad. Ladder ties in the hearse. I've been on the vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm
Tiger, what's going on with the Tiger? Good morning, y'all.
Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a bag from the way that I write it. Queen looking Tyson.
Good morning.
To the house, then I hit it to the sky. Change haters on a tirade. Talking to their crib in the face, be still, let that hate stuff fade. We all want the same. We all want a meal in the safe. I wanna live like I'm trying to reach enlightenment. Trail spill from my lips, feel big from the bib. Take a sip till I pass out. Try to get grip, but it don't make sense.
That
You can lose life on this fast route. Turn thoughts to a cash cow.
I know somebody.
Might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades. I'm in love with the chase. I just wanna eat, save a spot at the table. Beats with the slap, pin myself on the map. You long with the wind, but we knowing that it's cap. 5-hour flights, couple nights at the flat. To be real, couldn't see me making moves while I'm at. I'm still on the grind, limit time when I chat. Burn it down sage, keep the demons away. When I write it, give a piece of myself to the page. I don't do it for the praise, love, that's just how I'm made.
Truth in the glass in the mirror. Yeah. Do it at me, old man, trying to pass in the fear. You're the first one to talk.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. If you're just now joining us, make sure that you stay tuned. We got more coming next on the Benjamin Dixon Show. Brother Benjamin coming back soon. And then follow my liking and not with Rebecca. So make sure that y'all stay tuned.
We done seen it all, heard it all. Heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad here, I'ma curve them all. 12 missed calls, and I still made a curtain call. Here to light it up, lighten up. Hear him talking, they ain't right enough, tighten up.
Brother Chuck Diesel, on and on, man. Shout out to my moderators, man. Wherever you are, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are. Shout out to my moderators, man. Y'all are doing a damn great job, bro. And I love to see y'all doing y'all thing. And real quick, before we get back to the show, y'all, I got to give a special, I'm going to say it again later on. Hello to my mother and father. I love y'all. Today is Mama and Daddy's 47th wedding anniversary. 47, goddamn. Yes. Long ass time, boy, but woo. All right, y'all, we're going to get back to Ben and Dr. Carl Mack, y'all, but first... Oh, I can't find it. What happened to it? Wait a minute. I'm looking. There you go. Make a tissue dance.
How do you make a tissue dance?
You put a little boogie in it. Welcome back, Ben and Dr.
Oh my God. You I'm telling you, no. Listen, no. Flag on the play. Dude, Dwayne, every time he goes for a dad joke from now on. Cut the mic. No. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Bubba. Bubba, wait a minute. Wait a second. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, wait.
This microphone, man.
Yeah, that was some crazy feedback right there. But I think our hearts and minds are clear. We all good? Are we good? All right, Brother Mac.
Hang on.
Yeah, we back.
Hey,
we're good.
Hey, Bubba, to your mom and dad, you know what they call people who've been married for 47 years?
Oh, what's that, Doc? What they call it, Dr. Mom and Dad? Mama's gonna get me after this. I want you to know that, okay?
No, Mama finna love on you. People who have been married for 47 years, Bubba, they call them legends of love.
Yeah, that's it.
Legends of love, absolutely. Like, they've been going through, boy.
Brother Mac, all Brother Mac needs is the beat drops.
Hey, Dr. Mac and I about to host the nighttime show, and I'm just gonna let Dr. Mac do the talking.
But Bubba, I should have put it in my quiet storm voice. They call them legends of love.
And then you drop into the Isley Brothers for the love of you.
Dr. Mac, that's going to be the show, Dr. Mac. We're going to do a show, and it's going to be the Quiet Storm with Dr. Mac. And I'm just going to be spinning records and let Dr. Mac do all the talking.
What we need to do is for those people who have celebrated, you got to at least be over 20 years to qualify for the Hall of Fame and be so entitled a legend of love.
Yeah. No, I could dig it.
It's real.
When nobody gonna tell me I had this thing on me the entire time. I had this string in my beard and it's in high resolution. I know the folks on YouTube saw it. So good morning. Listen, James, 40.
I didn't see it, man. You look a little dark. I didn't see it, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm going through hell week. I feel like I'm pledging something. I ain't pledged nothing, not a thing. But it is. We are pressing our way through these transitions into the next phase, which is going to be kind of dope. But before I even go to talk about what's coming next, 47 years. Shout out to Mama and Daddy Gwen. Mama and Papa Gwen. Salute, man. Black love's nothing like it. Reminds me of my parents who were married for, I believe, 41 years before my father passed. But then also my uncle and his wife, Temp. They ain't nothing like old black folks who've been in love for a long time, bro. And 47 years is a long time, bro.
Hey, but Ben, let's keep it real, because what Bubba said is, look, in the midst of that, of becoming a legend, you better know it was some wars been fought up in that bedroom. You got me?
Dr. Matt, let me what?
Hey, there was some wars and some meetings.
Because when I tell y'all, when they get to fighting and arguing, it's just like, just looking at them like, are y'all for real right now? Y'all so crazy. Look, like, mama, leave my daddy alone. Dad, leave my mama alone.
But Bubba, let's be clear. The more cantankerous the argument is, the better the makeup stack's gonna be.
Hey, bro, break up to makeup. Over and over again, break up to makeup. I'm making up my own version of it. All right. We all of us are living in our past lives or our present life for us, we know. But let's move on to some. let's move on. There was something else I was going to say, but we better get out of this thing right now before the super chat start really coming up and Brother Mac start talking in his deepest Barry White voice. Ladies. Okay. B1, I want to talk about the aspirations of Donald Trump supporters to be the next Taliban, to take after the Taliban, and to seize power in the United States as a means of putting Donald Trump back in power. Let's start with that clip.
You're in Alabama, where Donald Trump held a rally, and it really seemed from the folks that you talked to that the election isn't over for them.
We are expected to see the final report from that sham audit in Arizona, sort of the biggest manifestation of the big lie about the election. And folks we've been speaking to here and across the country, Trump supporters are looking at these audits, hoping somehow that it's going to bring him back. Have a listen.
Honey, I can't wait till him get back in office. I know he won the election, and he's coming back. Can't wait.
You think he might run again in 24?
He ain't gonna have to. He's already our president. God's gonna put him back in there. He's gonna reinstate President Trump.
I don't think there's gonna be a 2024 election until we get the 2020 result.
There's no way at this point to overturn the 2020 election, right?
No, there's always a way. There's always a way.
There's no
Just wait till the audits are out. There's millions of guns here. It took 11 days for them to take over Afghanistan. Wonder how many days. Just ask for a friend how many days it'd take the Patriots to take over this country.
Bruh.
Think about it.
You don't want that to happen here, do you?
I don't want it to happen, but if our country and our government and our Congress and Biden and them don't get their heads out of their butt, it's going to happen. I assure you. It's coming.
That man, I should point out, said he was in Washington, D.C. on January 6th, but that he did not go inside the Capitol. But the sort of lies that's still being pushed by the Pillow Man, the sort of lies that were embraced and being pushed on stage by Trump here in Alabama on Saturday night, it is still being actively watched and causing excitement and perhaps inspiration for more violence among certain segments of the Trump base.
I vacillate back and forth between laughing at these morons and realizing that we have a serious problem on our hands, because as ridiculous as that first sister was, as laughable as she was, the guy who followed up behind her talking about millions of guns. Yeah, that's right. We do have millions of guns around this country. And that's right. We do have an aggrieved population of white men, conservative men, who like to play as though they are victims when they are the victimizers. Let's be sure, for everything that these Republicans are pretending that they are oppressed over, they are the oppressors. Make no doubt about that. But they have deluded themselves so much that they think that the narrative of the oppressed is on their side. So they marched up the steps of the Capitol on January 6th and realized, oops, nope, we were faking the funk. We're not really the oppressed. But now that's not going to stop them, Brother Mac. They don't care if they know the truth. They want to go all the way to overthrow the government. And they are a clear and present threat.
I only got one correction, Ben, on your comments right there. She's not a sister. She's Karen. Let's be honest. Now, when I came to the D.C. area... All right, so when I came to the D.C. area, all of a sudden I started hearing the term Bamas. Now I get it. See, those two are quintessential Bamas. Absolutely.
Wait a minute, Dr. Mac.
Huh?
I'm from Alabama too. Now I'm not Alabama.
Yeah,
I'm Alabama by heart.
I was born in Selma. Shout out to the Bamas.
But Dr. Mac, I feel you, Dr. Mac. Though that is the prime example of Bama. And when you hear somebody say that, that's the prime example. Prime example.
Okay. So I took it serious, right? I took it serious at first, Brother Mac. Can we just play the first? Dwayne, can you crop? And Brother Mac, you finished, but can you crop the first 5 seconds of that Bama Karen Bama talking about? Well, I hope he comes back. Go ahead, Brother Mac.
And see, I want you to, here's the thing that's coming into my mind right now, right? So I'm thinking about how much these folks believe in Trump. and the big lie. And we on the outside, we're looking at it like, how do you follow that? So there's a lot of black folks that are going to look at that and say, man, how could the Bama's believe like that, right?
Yeah.
That's the same thing, black folk, that we asking you about why you so anti-vaccine, why you so against the vaccination. So when you can't understand how these Bamas believe in Trump, that's the same way we looking at you, black folk, about why you are so against getting vaccinated in the face of all of these deaths all across the country. That's the parallel I want to draw to that. That's it. But now the other part is when I think about what this Bama said. See, this is the quintessential example of two words, terrorist and coup. Tell you what, bring your Bama asses on up here with that kind of nonsense.
Right, bro.
And let's see how this plays out for you. Let's see how let's see how this gonna work out for you.
And I hate to say this, but bro, you ain't the only one that got guns, my dude. Yo, Bama ass, you ain't the only one that got guns now.
And
let's
Bubba,
not forget that.
And Bubba, you know what they say? Hunting ain't fun when the
rabbit got the gun. Come on, somebody. Run that beautiful Bama footage. Run that beautiful Bama footage.
Can't wait till him get back in office. I know he won the election, and he's coming back. Can't wait till him get back in office. I know he won the election, and he's coming back. I can't wait till him get back in office. I know he won the election, and he's coming back.
Cut it.
COVID.
COVID is definitely in the building down there. But real quick.
When you sit there, you think that Bama Karen ain't got no sense. That's the same way we looking at some of our folks.
Talk about it.
I don't believe in the vaccine. I can beat COVID. I don't believe in wearing the mask. I can beat COVID. So you should never, ever ask yourself, how can people believe the big lie? When you can't understand that, I want you to go look in the mirror and say these words. I don't believe in the vaccine. I can beat COVID. Bama.
Can't stand on the mat. Hey, but the CNN reporter, I had to say it real quick, y'all. CNN reporter remind me of the guy from the Lucky Charms box.
You're so horrible. You better leave. Listen. I found out that I
love that man, bro. He's cool as hell. But when I heard him talk, I'm like, I didn't know what he was talking about at first, and I'm thinking like he's for the Trump support. So I was like, I'd go in. I'm like, this old famous Lucky Charms ass, bro. I'm like, oh, he cool. He with us. Okay, never mind. But then I'm just like, he's the voice. Follow my charms to magically delicious. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. I'm done.
Oh man, I don't know what to do with you people. I don't know what to do with you people. I've created a monster. I've created
what the hell is that?
This show is the monster of my creation. Now I don't know what to do. I couldn't live without y'all. Because James, I wanted to say it, but I refused to get canceled. So thank you for saying it for me. So all right, let's go. Let's shift. Let's take a look. Actually, I want to go to C3 because this is going to be the real debate here. C3 discussing the Pfizer vaccine that now that it is approved, received full FDA approval. Pentagon Press Secretary John Kirby says, quote, we're going to move forward making that vaccine mandatory for U.S. service members. Now, this conversation is getting ready to erupt across the country because there are going to be plenty of service members who buy into that same conspiracy theory that's not only around COVID vaccine containing the chip, but also around the big lie that Donald Trump actually won the election. There is an intersection there that is getting ready to erupt. So let's take a look at that clip now.
We're preparing now actionable guidance to the force. We're going to move forward, making that vaccine mandatory. We're preparing the guidance to the force right now, and the actual completion date of it. In other words, how fast we want to see it get done. We're working through that guidance right now.
We discussed this a little bit with Georgia Fort. I believe that the vaccine should be mandatory for just mandatory. I mean, there's really like we have a lot of conversations trying to tiptoe around a particular segment in each of our communities. Black folks, we got them too. We got those people who believe that they could they're going to willpower their way through the pandemic. They're going to willpower their way through the COVID-19. They don't need, Brother Mac, how did you say it? They don't need no vaccines. That's in our community too. And so as a result of us trying to be mindful and kind to that segment of our community, we've allowed this type of thinking to fester for so long that at the time we need everyone to acknowledge and surrender to science for the sake of humanity. This is that moment. But instead, we have in every community this rabid conspiratorial nature where we can't even discuss a mandatory vaccine in a society where mandatory vaccines have been what has saved us as a species in the past. Do we see? Yeah, it's come on, Brother Mac.
All of these things. And see, I can tell you this. I doubt very seriously that the three of us didn't get a polio shot or get some type of vaccination to go to schools. But see, if I'm Biden, if I'm the commander in chief, now Biden can't tell the entire United States to mandate to the entire United States that they have to get a vaccination. But as the commander in chief of his federal employees, of which the military is, when you took that oath to protect and preserve the Constitution, and now to protect the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Well, check this out. Corona is an enemy. And if the commander-in-chief mandates, which he should, I wouldn't care if I didn't get FDA approval. If I know that it works under emergency use, and I'm looking at data that says 99.5% of the people who have been vaccinated can survive COVID, if I only had that one piece of data, trust and believe, watching what I was up against with these Republicans and negative 45's army of minions, I would have absolutely mandated. So I think it is incumbent upon the commander-in-chief to lead in the face of this type of idiocy that we're seeing. Right. So I would absolutely mandate that every federal employee must be vaccinated. Every federal employee, that means military and all the other federal employees. I would also now use my executive power to say, because I can mandate required vaccinations for you to enter this country or to leave this country, he can also mandate vaccinations for interstate travel. So I would say to the airlines, I am absolutely telling you that anybody that gets on a plane or gets on a bus or gets on a train and is dealing with interstate travel, they must show proof of vaccination. I would absolutely do it. And now that the FDA has approved it, if I was a corporation, if I was Coca-Cola down there in Atlanta, if you want to work for Coke and put a smile on it, then you better put a vaccination up inside of you, or you ain't walking up in here. It is that simple. And folks, if you decide, I don't want to work, well, take your broke ass on out there and deal with that. But trust and believe this. This is why we are not back to normal. That's right. Because folks that look like us are sounding like Bama Karen. I don't believe in no vaccine. I can beat COVID. In the face of all of that. So yes, I think it is time for Biden to be very presidential about this particular situation and absolutely mandate where he can. And now it's up to the governors of the various states. And trust and believe, with what's going on in my home state of Mississippi, Governor Reeves for the last 2.5 weeks has been absent. And in his absence, the Mississippi hospital system has absolutely become maxed out. When you would ask Governor Reeves, and we're keeping a record on you, Reeves, we got you, player. I remember
how are the Trump supporters?
You believe in the vaccination? No.
Hey.
All those things. Go ahead.
My whole thing is, I do want to see the new new data to see where we stand currently. When I say us, African American people, our vaccine numbers, our vaccination numbers. As far as being mandated, Only reason I'm against it is because I know that there are a lot of people that can't get it. I have family that absolutely can't get the vaccine because of allergies and everything else. So for interstate travel, not a fan of it, because then that means my family wouldn't be able to travel. Let's say if I move and they come to see me, they wouldn't be able to come see me unless they drive. And even if they get stopped and say, hey, show me your vaccination card, I don't have it, they're going to say, show me your registration. It's just too much.
See, Bubba, every rule has some groundwork for common ground and common sense. Again, I have no doubt that scientists and doctors would say that if you took this vaccination and you got some pre-existing conditions that would cause you irreparable harm, we're certainly going to advise you not to do it and to do these other things. So I absolutely get that. I don't think that you mandated that everybody absolutely has to take it. If you have a medical condition that prevents you from taking that, absolutely anybody with any common sense is going to say, yes, we have to find a different way with them, but make sure you mask up and take some other precautions to it. So I'm certainly in line with that. I'm certainly not advocating that people who medically cannot take the vaccination ought to take the vaccination. I'm not saying that. But for the rest of folks, yeah.
I was going to say, and for everybody else, let them have their choice. Let it be your choice. Your choice if you want to get this vaccine or not. And then let it be your choice, because at the end of the day, you decide your own fate. But I'm a firm believer in that. You decide your own fate. You got to.
But Bubba, the reason we can't let it be their choice, because see, when the vaccination came out and we let it be their choice, Delta came about. The virus morphed because not enough of us took the vaccination. If you leave it in their hands where it is absolutely your choice, trust and believe, what makes a country powerful in part is its military. Well, what happens if 50%, what happens if all of a sudden this pandemic absolutely ran rampant through the U.S. military? Now the entire military is in hospitals. We cannot. This is a health crisis. And in this health crisis, when I understand that your choice can impact me personally, can cause me death when I'm trying to do the right thing, but you decide you don't want to do it because that's your choice, the hell with that.
Don, first of all, I am vaccinated. I'm sorry, Dr. Man, go ahead.
Take that choice away. Ain't nothing smart about putting gasoline and matches in the hands of an irresponsible child.
Hey,
the vaccinated, like I said, that's from the unvaccinated.
Okay, and it's true. Like I said, let military get vaccinated. Yes, I mandate all federal employees, military. Yes, but anybody else, that's your choice, man. At the end of the day, that's your death sentence. You choose you want to die or not.
I think that's the dilemma. I can tell you what, if I was commanding,
because I'm vaccinated, because I'm gonna be safe. I'm still mask up, even vaccinated or not. But your dumb ass don't want to get a vaccine. That's your decision. That's your choice. That's your death. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, and yes, I'm vaccinated, Don. You must not be watching the show too much, brother. You see my vaccination card on here several times. Everybody on the screen on the show is vaccinated. So again,
there's somebody in the chat room saying something crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Sound like sound like you're not vaccinated. What the hell? Yeah, I'm vaccinated, but still, at the end of the day, I'm a free will thinking person, and I still think that people have the free will to decide if they want to do it or not. You making your own life choices, so if you decide that you want to die, that's on you.
Well, we're running up on the hour. We are at the top of the hour, but I just unfortunately. That is the difference in government structures, as we kind of been talking offline. The authoritarian style structure of some other nations give them the ability to just mandate, go and lock down, put on a mask. We don't care what you think. In the United States, they do have that right and they have that freedom, which is why I fear we're going to be in this pandemic that much longer, because there's something called oppressive freedom. Yeah, you're free. This is what you're talking about, James. This is what you're talking about. Yeah, y'all are so free that you could refuse to get the vaccine. It will cause the United States to be in this pandemic for years and years to come. And oh, by the way, you're going to die. We don't wish it on you. We don't wish it on you. But the way this thing is morphing, the way this Delta variant is taking out young people, if we don't all get vaccinated, we're facing so many other variants that could set us back to zero, that none of our vaccines work.
Being above, but let me make this absolutely, in the words of Obama.
But that's their choice, though. Go ahead, James. Let me brother back so we can we got to take a quick break.
Obama, let me make this perfectly clear. Were I the 46th president of the United States, your asses there'd be a mandate on vaccinations where I had power. Were I the governor of the state of Mississippi, your ass would be vaccinated if I were the governor. Let's be clear. See, we want to say you can't please everybody. Well, right. If President Mack was in office, I don't give a damn about pleasing all of you. But I do care about saving all of you. If I was the governor of the great state of Mississippi, I don't care about pleasing all of you, but I do care about saving all of you. Your asses would be vaccinated.
Yeah, yeah. I have to concur.
Or not.
Well, speaking of like it or not, let's take it to a quick break. When we come back, we'll be joined by Rebecca Azor for Like It or Not. Brother Mac,
I'm out of here, man.
Always a pleasure. Like it or not.
Like it or not.
You make sure that you tell Mama she's a legend of love.
Drifting on.
I can't see Dr. Mac. She listening too. She in the chat room.
Let's take it to a break, man. We'll be back after this.
Man, I can't stand y'all. Shout out again to Dr. Mac for joining Brother Benjamin Dixon. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. Like it or not, it started up next, y'all, with Rebecca. Sister Rebecca coming in. And again, these are my views and my opinions, y'all. Y'all can say what y'all say. I feel. Free mind, free will. Because I know at the end of the day, my family and I will be protected.
Come a little bit closer. Yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer. Yeah. You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer. Yeah, yeah. Come a little
All right, y'all, real quick, while we are waiting for Sister Rebecca, who's already here, we're going to get everything read off. Just to make
finger right in his face.
Here we go. All right, y'all, new patrons.
I'm too fly.
Piece of mustache coming.
Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. New patrons. We have Fire 19 and Deborah S. New subscribers. Sammy Lynn the contract. 5 months. Moose 2. 3 subscribers.
I can really start over.
Really?
Yeah. In the back of my mind, there's someone waiting.
All right, here we go.
You're just wasting my time.
All right, awesome. All right, we have Musu who resubscribed and commented, I'm on a roll. Good morning, everyone. They've been subscribed for 5 months. We have Star Sinners, Josh Knights, 200 stars. Sam Toom says, happy anniversary, Bubba's mom and dad. Happy anniversary. Silver Night Dragon. It'd be nice if the Ivory team would treat the Republican branch. Jeremiah Saver already got some people saying thank you again, sir. We need to try not to laugh trying to between Bubba and Pascal. And then Anne-Marie 825, my mom's in the Air Force and they are already mandated to get most vaccines. When he deployed last year, it was like a week's worth of vaccines and medications. He signed up for it even if you didn't realize it. Absolutely. Me doing my research about joining the military back then, already said that's the first thing you do once you go to the, I forgot what the name of the place is, but it's a hub that you go to and they do all of that stuff in there. Let's see. Angela Livis can put it on your ID medical pass or vaccine. Infinite content, thank you. NY Public Schools made vaccination mandatory, no exceptions. So is that for the employees? I'm guessing that's for the employees, correct? Infinite content. Jam 2. This freedom BS rhetoric is allowing a bunch of assholes to run around and spread their murder breath. And make no mistake, every death now is a murder. It is murder done by the asshole that Okay, give me the rest of Jam 2 and come in because I want to read that. That was a good one. Okay. Reading the comments got me cracking up. This is funny. Okay, I appreciate that for the content. Yes, schools. Oh my gosh, there's so many freaking schools here in Georgia now that are shutting down. I ain't say shutting down, but they're moving to dang, Dwayne, this thing is terrible. So many schools here that are moving to digital learning now because there are all these freaking cases of the virus in schools. So man. Marquez, like I said, that's just my thought process. I don't think you should be forced to do something that you don't want to do. That's my only thing. And some people feel that they don't want to put certain things in their bodies. And only thing you can do to respect it. Like I said, I respect them. If they want to do it, they can. If they don't want to, that's on them. So it just depends. Like I said, everybody has their own opinion. That's my opinion. Simple as that. Sorry you can't change my mind. Exactly, Chuck Diesel. I don't want your murder breath on me, because this brother's mask is going to be on like a mug. I don't care where I am, variants. It's already 3 or 4 variants out there. Hopefully it would make sense that people would get the vaccine and realize, okay, the more I get the vaccine, the more I can do. Ooh, maybe you put the headphones in, Rebecca. My thought process can't kill you, Marquez, because it's my thought process. Because I'm vaccinated. That's the whole point. Bubba's vaccinated, so I'm good. So if the next person next to me is not, I'm gonna be cool because I'm gonna have this mask on. I'm still gonna be good. Like I said, I'm not gonna kill you because I'm vaccinated. But at the end of the day, if the other person isn't, then you know. Why you can't get the vaccine, bro? You need to go get the vaccine. Trust me. I tell everybody myself, hey man, you need to go get the vaccine because you out in the streets a lot. You need to go get vaccinated. So don't think that I'm saying don't go get the vaccine. Let me cut the music down so y'all hear me. I don't want you to think that I'm telling people don't get the vaccine. I'm not saying that. I'm telling y'all to go get your motherfucking vaccine. That's what I'm saying. But if your decision, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. But just know that you putting yourself in danger, you putting your kids in danger, and you putting others in danger. That's what I'm saying. Your decision. Death is your decision. But cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that y'all understand, man, because clearly, but it's okay. Good morning again, everybody. Chuck Diesel, Nat A, KFC, Shelby Hall. Good morning, Melanie Dennis, Uneasy. Good morning. Woo, on and on it goes. Latif, good morning, good morning. Angelina Newman, Leroy Jenkins, good morning. Mara, good morning. Moon Meat, Roller Dragon, Truth the Dragon, the Pioneer. Mark S, good morning. Susan, Moon Meat. Ooh, Anna Hart made it easy. Latif Rollers, Truth Dragon, Shelby, Ninja Diesel, Mark, Melanie, good morning, y'all. All right, y'all. It's time for Like It or Not. It's about to go. Wait a minute. I think Dwayne said he wanted to hear a joke. So we're going to do a joke for Dwayne real quick. And after we do the joke, we're going to roll the intro. Why did the math book look so sad? Because of all its problems. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Yes, Dwayne.
Like It or Not with Benjamin Dixon starts now.
Oh.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
James.
No, Ben, you're supposed to do the...
Good morning and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth.
And not care who doesn't like it.
Rebecca.
Like I didn't like my joke. Go to hell, y'all. I don't like y'all no more.
Oh, my mic is not plugged in.
Oh, she has the wrong microphone in. Okay, that's cool. All right. Catch that microphone. Yeah. Let's put her on mute till she get that fixed.
No, my mic is in now.
Oh, look at that. I love technology. That was fast. Yeah. How you doing, sis?
I'm doing good. Ben trying to cut me off 2 seconds about putting me on mute so you can have a conversation with Bubba. No,
because I have to talk to him about these dad jokes. I have to. It's just...
Okay, have that conversation. have that conversation about the dad jokes.
The thing about dad jokes is that they're so offensively corny that you can't help but laugh. And so
exactly,
like, there's literally nothing that we could do. We're at the mercy of James because no matter what he says, it's going to be so offensively corny that literally, if you don't laugh, we're dealing with wet wood, is what my this pastor out of he used to say, like, if you not on fire by now, we're dealing with wet wood. If you're not laughing by the time James gets done with those dad jokes, we're dealing with wet wood. But I do feel helpless. Like, what is he going to say? You should.
It's 145 of them. I think I only went through like maybe 10, 15.
As the longer we stay on the show, which I believe we will have 145 plus more days of Like It or Not, you'll have more opportunity to drop those dad jokes.
And I drop 2 a day. That's about right. 2 a day.
So
that's
I like
two,
that.
That's 10 jokes a week. Yeah, two a day.
2 dad
10
jokes
a week.
a day.
That's about 10 a week.
Keeps sweat away. What do 2 dad jokes a day keep away, audience? You guys have to answer that question. But anyway,
nothing but it builds these numbers and views up.
I like that.
Do that.
I like that.
I like that.
Listen, I want to jump head first in. Rebecca, James, you dropped us a clip. I haven't seen it, so I can't introduce it. What is it, bro?
I went through part of it, and last night I was just up looking through stuff, just all on Instagram, because last night was my late night at work. So going through it, I saw Airport Karen, former vet, who's getting upset in the airport about wearing a mask. So I think the clip itself is like 3 to 5 minutes long. So if you go to like maybe the 2-minute mark, that goes to a close up of her. Oh, awesome, David. Good. It shows you her just ranting and rampaging in the airport like they always do.
The whole thing. Play the whole thing.
This seems like this is happening, 3 to 4 times a week now?
Every day. It's actually happening all the time. It's
every day.
Karen's
all the time. Every minute.
Karen's going wild. Here we go.
Yeah.
Take off the f***ing mask and wake the f*** up. You pathetic people. You pathetic people. We call you Americans? Where's your balls? You're gonna arrest me? Oh, really? Where is the law? Where's the law for this? Where's the law for this? I want to see the law. I want to see the law. Show me the law. Show me the law. Show me the state in the United States where the law doesn't have to wear a mask.
With a face like that, they're doing you a favor.
Now you guys are all sheeple. You're all sheeple. I don't believe in federal crap anymore. I don't believe in anything. I'm a solely being. I'm a solely being of American. Yes. No, as a person that lives in this community, it's like I live under the yeah, really, right. Everybody died of COVID because every holiday COVID. You're freaking like
She's not going to play with it, so don't
like
worry about it.
dumbass mask. You look at fool. Go f yourself. Yeah, you too. Like, what the hell? Like, what the f up, people?
Stop doing the lizard people's bidding.
I did not. Oh, God, you're f cool. I have no balls. They do. You have like 0 balls.
Bollocks.
I've hit you with my face, my
You're in
head.
the face with your face
Like,
mask.
seriously,
Yeah.
like you wearing a face mask on your face.
Yeah.
Like,
But then
how
you
old
hit
are
me with
How
yours.
old are you? All right, this guy's intention for me. I totally get it. You guys are all good to look at me and call me out, but I'll take that role. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. Guys. I spent 10 years in the Marine Corps, and you guys are out there all masked up and walking out like a herd of idiots. Wake the f up! What's the Constitution say? What's your Constitution say? What's your Constitution say? You're gonna get masked up and hurt out? What's your Constitution say to you? I don't have a weapon. I have a voice. And you guys gonna be about bunch of fools and just get on your flight?
It's gonna be okay. Well, that new pass.
You're just gonna get on your flight and just go where you need to go, and you're gonna be by myself.
real quick.
Oh my God.
So I got a couple of questions here. So first of all, that damn clip was almost 5 minutes long. So where the F was security, TSA, or any of them people around all that time? All that was going on. 6 minutes long. And then second, what needs to be mandated now is that if you come in my face talking about me wearing my mask, it needs to be mandated I could punch your ass in the face. Period.
That needs to be mandated. So when I watched this, when I first saw it, I was like, this was a 5-minute waste of my time, because this is stuff that we see all the time, but it's sad that we have to record them to show you guys that there's a lot of people, Karens, and I can't say it's only Karens, but particularly here, Karens have gone wild, not only to attack people or be in their 6 feet bubble, their 6-foot bubble, or, do the crying thing and be accused or accusing Black folks of attacking them for no reason. But here we are, and with this whole COVID thing, and she keeps putting on her mask. I hear her yelling. The audio is trizzy trash. Okay. Yes. So I hear her yelling and screaming, but she keeps putting on her mask because she wants to get on this plane. So as she's telling everyone all of this, she's calling them sheep and everything. Towards the end, now she wants to use her I'm a Marine Corps veteran. That to me is how a lot of these Moon Blanc, these white folks, they get away with a lot of Moon Blanc. They get away with a lot of things because they'll say, "Oh, I served this country." Right? I'm a Marine Corps vet. I did this. I'm a doctor that has been working with COVID patients, and I still don't believe in wearing masks. Wait,
you've seen that? I
seen that? Have I seen that? I know a family member of mine that I was just speaking to yesterday, who is a nurse and who travels specifically for COVID, who had COVID-19 recently, and it was so bad for her. She won't get vaccinated.
And she's a nurse?
She's a nurse. So, and
like I said last segment, it's y'all decision, but know it that your ass is gonna effing die. That's all I'm saying.
But
that's all I'm freaking saying.
She's a believer of some of the conspiracy theories. But I say all that to say, she still puts on her mask. She does her N95. She does all of that. She saves lives of people. She actually tells them to either get vaccinated or tell them, here's an option for you and things like that. Which I get. But then I remember when we were talking about it in the beginning when the vaccinations were coming out. And she was skeptical about it. But then as she started to get more news about it, she's like, Rebecca, I see vaccinated patients every day who have COVID. And I said, but do you see a lot of them passing away or losing a lot of, she's like, she started saying, you know what? That is true. So I'm starting to look into it now. It's always after, which is fine too. Sometimes when it hits you, when COVID hits you, that's when you want to put on your mask, or some people don't. Some people don't. And this particular woman who's yelling at everyone, I don't know how it began, but I do know that she wanted the grace from people. And she felt like she was sent to give a word to the people in the airport that they were
exactly what she thinks.
And this is what the problem is. Like, even though no one knows who she is, so she's placed on camera like we do these women. Not only Karens, some of these Kens, and some of these men out here, these dicks, who are out here doing the same thing. And then there's us. We got our Black cousins and family members and sisters in them, and just are not getting it. Who are the same as this? But
that's right.
This is just one person who doesn't have a following. Now, imagine those ones who have these huge followings. Imagine these preachers that we cover all the time who are spreading these messages and implanting this misinformation into people's heads, and then asking for grace behind it. Hey, listen, I'm a believer of Jesus. And in the Bible, it says we shall not take the man's vaccine, this 666, be marked. And half of them have tattoos all over their body. Half of them have the vaccination marks because their families are immigrants, It's like a lot of that happens, but a lot of people are very, very hypocritical when it comes to this and they don't see how. I understand if you say you're still afraid to take it. I understand if you say you still want to get some more information on it. I get that stuff. But when you're out here just really pushing misinformation as if it's true, and you have these big followings. It's one thing for this woman, and she's probably going into her family and spreading COVID like nobody's business. And then it's another thing for this woman, because she probably got it from her pastor. She probably got it from Fox News. She probably got it from Alex Jones. I think that's his name. Yeah. She probably got it from all of them. Like, do you see what I'm saying? And now they're going out there like little servants, disciples, thinking they're actually doing the work of their masters and their leaders. So the message is always going to be this, and they're going to think they're fighting for something right. But she wanted to get on that plane. So that's why she kept putting on that mask. And then when she was towards talking to the man, he was like, bitch, delete your flight. And
he had already said, oh, don't worry, she's not getting on that plane with you. This is what liquid courage does to you.
That's right. While she's putting on the mask.
That's that liquid courage right there.
Yeah. You can tell she stopped and got something to drink in the Delta Diamond area or whatever she's on. You can tell.
The best part of that video was my man in the background talking about, don't worry, they doing you a favor. Look at your face.
Yeah, Dwayne.
And then they were like, when she was like, you guys are sheep, and somebody was like, bah. Somebody was in the background doing that.
And somebody in the chat said, this MTG's lookalike. That's the first person I thought this was when I saw the video. I'm like, is this Marjorie Taylor Greens?
That's what I thought so too.
She
has the spirit of Marjorie.
Very much giving.
You see? It's not like she probably woke up that morning saying, I'm going to really put on my Marjorie Taylor Greene and I'm going to do the work that she started. I'm going to finish the
job. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to get too spiritual at all, but she got the spirit of Marjorie Taylor Greene on her. She even looks like Marjorie Taylor, the loudness and the arrigance of, I'm out here serving my Lord.
Let's talk about, she needs an exorcism. She needs, somebody need to throw that holy water right on her.
I know what she needs, Rebecca.
Yeah.
I know what she needs, Rebecca.
What she needs?
Some sunlight. She needs some sunlight drifting on the memory.
Sunlight. Okay. Ben said sunlight. Yeah, she needs some sunlight, okay.
Yeah, he's not talking about sunlight. But that's why she's trying to get to where
somebody
she's trying to go.
Somebody in the audience translate for me. Go. Listen, I know exactly what y'all talk about. Look here. We're going to move past that, though. Because I can't
it's Taco Tuesday. Somebody just put Marjorie taco grease. But it is Taco Tuesday. And I could really use some tacos today. I'm just saying.
Vitamin D.
Tuesday. Yeah. I know, but that probably won't help her either, depending on what type of vitamin D. If it's Moon Blanc vitamin D, I'm just kidding. Let's move on forward. I know.
African angels.
She better call on them.
Why do y'all got the
Paula
same?
White too?
Yeah. You think about it, Paula White is a Marjorie Taylor Greene.
She is.
Yeah.
They roll in the same crew. And if you really think about it, nah, I ain't gonna
save that for the after party.
It's not nasty or anything. I'm not gonna say it at all. So
okay. Well, then no. A2. I think we're gonna run headlong into it.
Okay.
Pun intended. Bring up the
guys
graphic.
Are children.
AP2,
I can't put a whole bunch of kids every morning.
AP2. Listen,
every morning. You already know this, Rebecca.
Listen, let me tell you something. I have come to the conclusion that no matter what conversation we're having, whether it's highbrow or gutter, there's a revelation to be had. Pull this up on the screen so they can see the vaccinated by the Lord card. This is how far these clowns are going.
No, they have definitely made. I saw that a few days ago, guys, last week. And that's what I'm saying. I wanted to point that out. The bottom left side.
I missed that. My bad.
When I saw this, I said, "Why?"
David, you didn't see that, David?
Came
no, but I saw the middle part. Assholes forever.
I would never utilize.
Okay. You know what? This is
Christ's name like that.
Okay, so
come on,
now
Jesus,
I know.
Now I know. Hallelujah.
Ben, you didn't see that when you saw
it? Okay. Now I know. This is a gag. Okay, this is a gag.
Oh, yeah,
well, maybe actually no. Wait a minute. No, this is a gag. But people are creating their own vaccine cards.
No, Ben, I don't think this is a gag. I think
it's got to be. I
don't think so either. Somebody go to that website It's a website on there.
So it is a
Somebody go to that
Reddit
website.
channel as
I
well.
shall not let those cookies get on my browser. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it might be. It might be Jesus, all right.
Something gonna come inside of you.
Macadamia nut cookies.
You gonna get that.
We don't need those type of cookies.
The Trojan viruses from that website.
Not in our system. Mm-mm.
And isn't it funny how all that is analogous to the amount of stupidity they're allowing to spread COVID-19? Because it's all a virus. The stupidity.
A lot of people out here thinking they married. They really believe that, and they believe that they're impregnated by the spirit that's gonna not allow them to get COVID.
Rebecca.
They really think that they are.
Vaccinated
They
by
really think that
Jesus.
they are the handmaid of the Lord. They really believe that they are here doing Jesus's work.
Yeah. I mean, I know that
They are. They really do, dude.
It's like nothing can touch them. Nothing can touch them. You know what's funny though?
the way up.
Like, Dad, stop embarrassing me. Anywho, yeah, no. A lot of the people here where I live, they are my county. Or my city is pretty vaccinated. So they want to walk around with no mask, but they don't leave. It's like they don't leave my city. They just walk in circles around here, and they're mostly vaccinated out here. So they refuse to wear their mask. So when I go to the store, they look at me, first of all, especially with this hairstyle, they just cannot understand. When I've gone to the store, like last week when I went to go do some grocery shopping and stuff, they couldn't understand why I had my mask on, just staring. And I'm looking at them like, and then one lady got close to me and I was like, excuse me. And you look at my nails, excuse me.
Did you do the hand gestures?
I did just like that. And then she was like, oh, so sorry. And she wouldn't stop staring at me with my mask on. And then she was talking to whoever behind her and was like, they when you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask. Bitch, are you talking to me? Like literally. I felt.
My God, if you give Rebecca 30 seconds, she will go right for the jugular.
Like, that's how I was feeling.
It be like that sometimes.
You got to be ready, especially with the nails. How do nails look? How'd you do it?
I was like, you got to really they got to see all 5 fingers because, this is like basketball playing hands. So you got to be like right here and then like, ma'am. Like seriously.
Hey, I know, but them things on fleek though. Oh, put them up on the camera again.
My nails?
Put nails. Yeah, no, those are busting.
Thank you, my guy Drew. I have a mail.
Dwayne.
I hate you, Dwayne. Dwayne, go ahead and let it play so the audience and the podcast audience can hear why we're laughing so hard at Rebecca's hand gestures. Let it run.
Now see fins. Oh, that's that one. Get thee away, Satan. Again. You know what? You all right.
You all right.
Comment.
This is the get thee away, Satan. So this is what I did yesterday. You're right.
Get thee away,
Satan.
Get thee away, Satan.
Yeah.
Would y'all indulge me to go deep for 1 second? And then maybe we do a quick break.
Dive in.
We are dealing with I don't want to say spiritual wickedness in high places because I don't want to deter people who don't believe, but we're dealing with wickedness and they have a commonality across. It's like they're operating in their own quantum spectrum field of Karenism. How is it that Marjorie Taylor Greene, this woman here in this video that we just put her back up on the screen so people can know what I'm talking about. Paula white supremacists, all of them operate in the same type of thinking, talking pattern, hairstyle, dress, everything about them exactly the same. Y'all, we dealing with wickedness in high places and they are all sharing the same consciousness of bigotry and stupidity. We got some fights on our hands.
So before we go, thank you, Ben, for that. Before we go to break, there's this guy who follows me, I guess, on Instagram too. So I posted he's in here, he's in the group. Listen to this, and I know this is gonna make y'all laugh because y'all love to laugh at me. So I'm posting, my little selfies on IG, whatever, real cute. Like I had this cute little shirt on, just out. And everybody's saying, wow, Rebecca, you look good. You look beautiful, Love the hair. And this guy comments on there and is like, love the look. Giving me Homie the Clown. Listen. And I had
talking about
my hair. Listen, I had to look at it like 10 times and really just kind of so I went to go look up Homie the Clown because I know Homie the Clown. Listen, but he was like taking it as like, I love the look on you. Like, it looks really good. You look beautiful.
Did you send the link? Did just somebody clearly has a graphic for us, right?
So he wrote.
Rebecca don't play that.
So he wrote, and so I said, "Really, Homie the Clown?" He was like, "Yeah, I love it." He just kept saying that he loved it, and I was just like, "Oh my God, like what?" So he's in here, and he was like, "Rebecca don't play that, Homegirl the Clown." No, Homegirl.
Wait,
don't
he's
play
in the
that.
chat. He's in the chat doing that.
Chat.
Well, well, before we go to break, we can go deep and we can go gutter. Somebody who has the graphic, Dwayne. I know by now. David got the graphic now.
Goku, tomorrow.
James, as we get ready to go to break, we gonna go to break. Rebecca, I do want to say, I just want to say that's why we love you, because you do not care. You will allow us a moment of joy. Each and every one of us on this screen are willing to allow the audience to enjoy some joy at our expense.
Yes, always.
I thought it was hilarious.
But I mean, see what he was saying? He was
What want me to do first?
Let's do a Billy Clown dance for us.
Oh, praise myself, huh? I don't think so.
Y'all are just so disrespectful to me.
Oh, man. I was about to leave y'all. I done threw the glasses on the computer and took the headphones off. I'm going home. Oh, wait, I am home.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Rebecca, don't play that.
Though. Homegirl the Clown. I'm like, wow.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Rebecca, thank you. Rebecca, I almost lost oxygen there. I need to go for a walk because I almost passed out from laughing. James, it's in your hand.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you a good guy, make me believe it.
Oh my gosh, y'all. I did. Infinite content. I was about to leave, bro.
Rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. Sweet time, you and I.
Hey man, shout out to everybody that's joining this. Make sure that you hit the like button. Oh my gosh, y'all. I know y'all saw it last night. And if you haven't seen it, after the show, you need to go watch it. The new trailer for Spider-Man 3 is out, and it's freaking amazing. That's all I'm going to say. Just go watch it if you have not, okay? After the show, of course, y'all. Make sure that you stay tuned. We got more Like It or Not coming up next, so y'all stay tuned. Mara, what you say? The fake trailer is better? Now you gotta make me go watch it, sister. Mama telling me to stop cussing. I didn't say nothing. You ain't get on being on Ducker when they was cussing. Shut up. I hate these people. Shout out to Mama and Daddy again. David already did. And I dropped the music when I did it last time. We're like 4 of them. Shout out again to Mama and Daddy, whose anniversary today, 47th anniversary. Shout out again to Mama and Daddy. I love y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. Luke Kane, yes, they are. They are forcing this multiverse thing a whole lot, bro. A whole lot. I'm here for it, though.
Time goes by and
I had to take the glasses off, bro.
Are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I do. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free.
You know, Mara, I don't know. I kind of think that he would.
Knows what I've been through.
Because maybe that he saw it. Maybe he saw it in the future. Because remember in Endgame, well, Infinity War, he saw like what 3 million possibilities of what everything that can go on, and then he's like, oh, there's only one outcome that they want, and the outcome was of course Tony died. So what I think is maybe he saw the outcome of everything that was going to happen, and boom, multiverse. So maybe it was meant to happen. Interesting. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. Lateef, yes I have. It is off the chain. Last week's Marvel's What If, y'all. If y'all didn't see it, it was the one with Black Panther.
Goes by and yet I wonder.
With Chadwick in it. Oh my gosh. Freaking amazing.
But can we just get over ourselves? I know we should.
Mara, you know, man, I'm a nerd. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm a nerd to the heart. I love everything. Comic books, Legos, all of that. I collect all of it.
If I can't take it anymore.
All right, cool. All right, y'all. Y'all welcome back to the screen. I was about to say Bubba and Rebecca. Ben and Rebecca.
I ain't nobody. I ain't nobody.
I mean,
you're welcome back. You all right? Listen. I need to publicly express my gratitude to Rebecca Azor for that moment with Homie the Clown, because I don't know that I've laughed so hard in such a long time. I honestly had to walk. I thought I was going to pass out. Rebecca, thank you so much.
You're welcome, because I know y'all love to have a kiki. So I was like, they are gonna crack up about this. And this was said on like maybe like Thursday. Yeah, it could have been Thursday. So it could have been said on Thursday, and I was like, I gotta tell them on the show, but I was, not gonna be here until Monday. But then he just reminded us in the comment section, or reminded me in the comment section. I said, I gotta tell you.
He ain't forget.
Also, too, I think one of the moderators said it, but the jokes that we on each other, they're all respectful and all in fun. So if you gonna joke in the comments, just make sure it's respectful, and that's it.
Yes, because we will find you.
Absolutely.
We will find you.
And Bubba,
we like each other.
Bubba call you out in a heartbeat, because Bubba gives 0 Fs, because Bubba will talk about you. I interrupt the whole show to talk about your ass.
That's right. It's kind of like our HBCU beef, Rebecca. We can talk about family, but don't it. Nah, if you're not from there, you can't talk about it. So
yeah. And the family here is the paid. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The only people that can talk about me is the ones that pay, and that's it. Because if you don't come on here and say nothing about me.
Look at the slack, Rebecca. What we got?
Each and every one of you guys. But I think Homegirl the Clown is fly.
Oh my God. So it's never going anywhere. And it's all in love. Rebecca, with your permission, we got to do a segment called Homegirl the Clown. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, we won't. We won't, Ben.
Yeah, I don't know about that one now.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. So keep that in your head. And but I know that I do exude Haitian girl magic every day that I wake up and I put my feet on the ground. Haters and the devil, Satan, juniors, ex-African angels, everybody just get upset because your girl is still here. But I want to shout out to another woman who is exuding Haitian girl magic, and that is Pascal Belloni. And she is Miss Supranational Caribbean. Belloni represented Haiti and placed in the top 11 best evening gowns at the semifinal. And on August 21st, at the grand finale, she made it to the top 24 to win the Miss Supra Caribbean crown. So congratulations to this beautiful young woman, Pascal Belloni, who is representing Haiti now as Miss Supra Caribbean 2021. What a beauty. Look at her in all these outfits.
She's beautiful.
She is beautiful. She has legs for days, and I love a girl in a good gown.
Beautiful.
With legs. Yes, she's gorgeous. And her features are even beautiful. I love this a lot because it shows the blue and the red, which is representation. That's the Haitian flag, the middle, the coat of arms. She's representing that, and it looks amazing. Yes, that is amazing. Look at her. Look at those features. Such a beauty. But yeah, shout out to Pascal. And yesterday, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken, the founder of Chicago, I think it was like a anniversary for yesterday. I'm trying to remember, but Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable, he's the founder of Chicago. And I believe they were, yesterday I'm trying to remember, was it yesterday?
The founder of the city of Chicago?
Yeah, if it was yesterday or the day before, but yesterday they were honoring him and the anniversary for founding Chicago. So if you guys haven't heard or knew, Haitians around here in the U.S. been doing some things, okay? You may have not found that out in your history book. Your teacher may have not taught you that, but I'm here to let you know that a Haitian founded Chicago, Chi-Town, and his name was Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable. So definitely go and find out more about him. Haitians, Black people from all over the world have definitely put their hands into a lot of the makings of America. And that should be in everyone's history book. You shouldn't have to go to an HBCU to learn stuff like that. So shouts out to Haitians, because it's been a hard, tough while for us. And we've been doing some things. We've been doing some things in history. And now, so from the past to the beginning, we've been saving a lot of countries who don't give us a lot of credibility. But if you look at their flags, they had the red and blue on their flags, because we helped them get to freedom. And it's a few countries, but I love you guys. Mean it. Haiti is definitely just amazing. And every single day, I'm always going to show love to Haiti. And pause on that. I absolutely appreciate everybody who did reach out to me to figure out how they can get their care packages over to anywhere that's giving Haiti relief efforts. And I did post something up on my Twitter yesterday, and I'll probably drop the link in here so you guys can post it before the show ends. But I did post something up on my Twitter yesterday that has an address that you guys can go to if you have any boxes that you created, or you don't want to send any money or whatever, you can create your own. And it also has on the side of it items that are primarily needed. Food is great, yes, when they need food. Clothes, yes, they do. But things like tents and tarps, toothbrush, feminine hygiene products, those things are their day-to-day that they really, really need. And so if you go to my Twitter at Rebecca Azor, you'll see it, and I'll definitely drop it in the chat and see if we can get it on here. And then for everybody who did send money, I went out yesterday, bought some things. Today I'm going to go out again and gather some things before I start work later. And I'm compiling so much. And because of you guys, I was able to get an extra tent. So, nice. I'm really, really grateful for you guys and how you guys been helping out and asking to help out. So thank you for that.
Rebecca, I saw you share something on Instagram too, the milesformigrants.org.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I saw you share something about using airlines for refugees as well. I don't know if that was
the miles
or not.
Oh, using the airline miles.
Yeah.
I posted that because I post a lot of things.
Yeah, it was either Rebecca or James.
Moving on. No,
it was Rebecca. I saw it too, David. It was Rebecca.
It was me. Okay, because I post a lot. When I read
that's why I'm talking about this delay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it could have been me. So that's great if those airlines are using the miles for refugees to get where they need to go. Hey, listen to this.
She forgot about it, y'all. It's called Miles for Migrants, right, David? Milesformigrants.org. I can pull it up from her page. Give me a second.
Thank you. From my page?
Wow.
Yes, from your page.
Wow.
It's crazy. Could have sworn it was.
Also, so shout out to Miles for Migrants, but also Western Union. A colleague of mine named Success. He's a comedian, and he works with my brothers who are also Haitian comedians as well. And he actually called out Western Union and said, "Hey, can you drop the fees for us sending money over to our Haitian family members?" And they were like, "All right." Thank you for reaching out. We're definitely going to drop the fees. And I need the Haitian money transfer folks to also drop the fees. Little greedies. Okay, so in Haiti, drop the fees as well, so we're able to do both ways. But shout out to Western Union for that, and shout out to Miles for Migrants. And I apologize because I don't recall. That I can honestly say I don't recall, but it sounds like a great program. Get me off of full screen.
I'm just listening. I'm listening. We're all guilty of it. I've shared. I've shared plenty of links.
I don't recall. I really don't, and that's my honest truth. I wish.
It sounds like it was a good share. It sounds like it was a good share. So y'all check it out.
It was. You know how we do. We start reposting stuff and don't know where it come from. Just start resharing and putting it on our page. Like I posted that. Oh, okay.
I probably read it, but there's so much news that is like related to Haiti that I'll read, and Twitter will tell you, did you read this article before you share it? And it puts some kind of conviction on my heart that I have to click it and read it. So I probably shared it and just went on about my. Thank you, David, because everybody else is beating me up. Thank you, David.
No, and it's a lot going on. Listen, you forget. Shoot. Anyway, when so much is going on, it's easy to forget all the things that you are connecting the dots with. So no harm, no foul. What are these? We have some other clips that we want to get through before we go to the private, to the after party. If you want access to the after party, go to patreon.com/like it or not. It's where we carry on with the shenanigans even further without any regard for the public audience, because there is none. Patreon.com/like it or not. So what are we going to do before we go to the after party, folks?
I'm going to advise Matt Strackbin, and I'm going to advise the letter hack, and I'm going to advise Mark from Australia. Don't even touch it. Don't even touch it.
Not the disclaimer.
Letter hack. Do it, letter hack.
Don't even touch it. Okay? Thank you. But
Rebecca, don't play that. I'll give you my email address. You can send it directly to me, and I'll make sure it gets played on the show.
My email is on my Twitter.
If you are going to do it, though, please give it some edges. Do not make it bald in the middle. Give it edges. Give it edges. Give it like a middle part, or even a side part. And then I'll take it.
And you can't dress her like a clown. So you maybe put her in some hammer pants, because we ain't gonna have sis out here looking like a clown.
Or give it like some bronzer, brown, melanin effective bronzer.
Yep, do that. Send it to me, and I'm gonna add the homie don't play that audio, and we gonna be good to go.
Hey, actually you can make it pretty fly. I actually want to see. So do it to the, make it something fly that she would like, not something that she won't make us never show again.
I'll fight everybody. Virtually.
Everybody.
Well, we got 11 minutes.
I ain't getting no crab legs from me. If y'all look, because I promise you guys crab legs. I promise you guys.
I ain't say nothing.
Legs, right?
Wait, it is crab leg day.
I ain't say nothing.
But you've been out in these
Friday,
streets, so I'm gonna have to catch you next week after you next COVID test.
What? No, it's true. I believe after coming from New Orleans and eating the crab legs in New Orleans, and then remembering the juicy crab here and how it was giving me plein. How do you say that in English? Like full. Like food is sitting on your chest.
Indigestion?
Yes, indigestion.
Yeah.
There's the word. And then when your heart is on fire, heartburn.
Set your soul on
So heartburn and indigestion. Like a Pepto-Bismol commercial after going to the juicy crab. That's what it feels like.
That indigestion will have you standing on your head trying to get it out. But go ahead.
Oh my gosh, it's like it's sitting there. But anyway, when I went there and I ate them crabs, and I was going through because my braces in the arm right now. So I was like, just eating them up, just excited that I was able to get these teeth to do something different. So when I was just eating the crab, I'm like, wow, it's not giving me like heartburn and indigestion. It's not giving me stress. And I was eating it, and then I was like, what is it? The mussels, nothing was over. It just was clean. It was clean eating. So you're right, Dwayne. I don't think here in Atlanta, the seafood is seafooding the way it's supposed to seafood. Because when I come from Florida and the seafoods. But when I came here, it was like they have to they have to do an extra step. And
let me tell you, Rebecca, the best seafood that you need to eat doesn't come from Juicy Crab, none of them places, because all that stuff is fake. Let me tell you. What you need to do, go to this shop called Num de Num. It's like they all over the place. And when I tell you, Num de Num is the Num de Moon and Num de Num, one of them. But it's like a little Korean market. Yeah, and I tell you, they got fresh everything, girl. So why don't you just cook us some crab legs instead of trying to take us out to eat somewhere?
I don't cook.
After she get that COVID.
That's all right. I'm going to come over there and cook then for you.
I don't use my kitchen that much.
Let's go to this clip real quick. I got to show y'all Paula White. Here's a clip of Paula White. No, I'm sorry. It's a clip of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Indistinguishable, but let's take a listen to her as she attacks Ilhan Omar. David, do we have that clip ready?
Vet them somewhere else. Let's make sure we aren't bringing in terrorists that want to do us harm. We already know what it looks like to have a lot of refugees come in, right? And we know the product of that. It's one of my colleagues, Ilhan Omar. She is a traitor. Absolutely, she's a traitor. She's America last. She's against Israel. She wants to defund the police. And you know what else? She helped bail people out of jail when they rioted in her own state. She's a traitor to America. Kamala Harris is too. You're absolutely right. She shared the Minnesota Freedom Fund bail bond link, raising money to bail people out of jail that attacked American businesses, attacked police officers, were arrested because they committed crimes. And our now Vice President, Kamala Harris, raised money and bailed them out.
I got to give the context, y'all, because I share that link too. See, what I do on the show often, and I do on my platform, is I raise money for folks for bail funds, right? We share those links, and she specifically called out the Minnesota Freedom Fund, and I've actually interviewed the people from there. I know that team over there. And we all shared that link. The Minnesota Freedom Fund that she's talking about right now, that she's trying to make it sound like it's really big, bad, and scary. You know what it is? It's money that people from around the country donated to make sure that the people who were protesting on behalf of George Floyd would get out on bail, because all those cops were arresting people as we protested on behalf of George Floyd. So that's what she's trying to make the boogeyman out of, and saying, oh, Ilhan Omar shared the link. Yeah, so did I. Kamala Harris shared the link. Yeah, well, so did the Hulk, the actor who plays the Hulk. So did so many other people, because it is a good thing. They're trying to make us believe that a good thing is a bad thing. Rebecca.
Who was the first person that she named? Because
Ilhan Omar.
Okay, so this is the reason why she's attacking Ilhan, and I believe it's because of not only her being a minority, her particular look, and Kamala as well. She's gonna go for those who are minorities, and who I don't really hear her always talking about women who are white. And there's a lot of her colleagues who are white, but they're quiet. They're pretty quiet. But these other, members of Congress and of the Senate and anywhere that works around her, she'll call them out when they're of color a lot. I see that. She's a psycho.
AOC, yep.
And yeah, so that's what I thought she said in the beginning. But yeah, for her to come after Ilhan, and I know it's because of who Ilhan is, and for her to mention Kamala, I mean, there's nothing really that she has to say about Kamala, but this is the first I've heard her really mention Kamala. But she's going to go after people, to me, specifically women who are fighting the fight on the other side of her. And And I mean, I don't know really what Kamala's doing much, but because it's her representation as somebody who represents Democrat or who represents blue. And so I think that's the only reason why Marjorie Taylor Greene will mention her. But like for everybody else, like Ilhan, AOC, Corey, all them, she's gonna come after all of them and attack them and make it. And then anybody who also it goes against the Christian, the white Christian standards, like anything that had to do with the same sex. Remember what happened with that? And she tried to talk about science and stuff like that when it came to the woman who passed away and her daughter being trans and stuff like that.
That's
anything
right.
that has something to do with that, that's what she will do. So it's gonna be people of color. They are going to be first on the list. And it'll also be people who do not follow the standards of white Christianity, who also have positions in Congress. She's going to try and attack, not try, she will attack you. She will attack you. We see how she is. I don't understand how she still has a position. I think that the fact that she can sit up here on the mic and spew out things like this and attack people who work around her in this particular way. Not only that, if we circle back to the past, her history and what she said about, a lot of things, including those kids who died. I believe it was Sandy Hook. And,
no, not Sandy Hook. It was the school in Coconut Creek, Florida. David Hogg. She attacked David Hogg and the kids who survived.
There we go.
Stoneman Douglas.
And so she had the conspiracy theories about that. Her stance on gun rights. In that same conversation, it's just been very poisonous. It's problematic, but I believe that there should be more pushback in getting her out amongst her colleagues and amongst the people, other people, all of them, the colleagues, whether they're on her side of representation or not, because this should not be allowed. I mean, especially if you're doing it, walking around for free in plain sight, not giving a damn. And it's like, this person, she's very bold about it. And we still are seeing her. We're still seeing her, even though she has, and because of her, there are a lot of groups that were made for people to also rent buses and go on ahead from Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, all these different places to go to the damn Capitol on January 6th. It's because of her. She's one of the people that definitely led that effort. So you see, I don't understand why she still holds a place in Congress. Not only her, a lot of other people too who are trying to stay quiet. A lot of white men who have their place as well. But it's terrible.
I have a question. What is this RSBN? What is that, a network?
Yeah, it's one of the many Republican networks.
Okay.
Somebody gets
all
the
these
title
goddamn Johns. Y'all know if y'all paying attention.
Oh wow! And the ticker,
the ticker, like everybody's name is goddamn John. That's why I'm like, wait, somebody in the chat said it. I'm like, wait a minute now. Like all these Johns.
John Seals, John Soner, John Stahlberg, John
Wright,
Weichenhofer, John Wright, John Zimmerman, Jonathan.
What the? That's how many donors. That's how many donors they have.
Oh my God, they're all named John, or is this?
They're all named John.
What is this? That is fascinating.
Somebody find out what the hell that is. It is pissing me off right now. It is pissing me off. Why is it all John?
Literally all of them.
Shout out to William Barr for pointing that out to me. I'm like, Bubba, you see it? I'm like, bro, yes.
They can't possibly have so many donors that they have this many Johns. This is wild. John Seals, John Powers, shrimp kebab, shrimp souffle, Bubba shrimp. Like, this Bubba is ridiculous.
John Modica, John Monroe, John Nafaki, John Powers, John Seals, John Sonier. No, now they don't have enough names because it's going back. But listen,
okay,
I believe that's all fake. That could be like the what is that? Jane Doe, and then what they're doing. The last name could be
and put the last name on it.
Look at that. Aren't they masters of propaganda?
You see that?
And they leave it up for your imagination. So it's generating consent. We think that all these people support this show. This is, what is that when you go to a website and it starts with the default text? this, they just fill that in with a whole bunch of names. Wow.
So this is probably not a real network. You know what? Now I feel like we've been duped. This is some bullshit that's been compiled on from
what
Twitter.
Is it, David?
I think they only stream online. It's not OAN where it's like cable news or anything, but I think they're just online.
Are they fake because they only stream online? Because we only stream online.
No, they're not fake. It's fake news in terms of
I hate you,
propaganda.
Rebecca.
Rebecca, you're fake. You're fake, Rebecca.
But no, listen, no, really, look at this. I mean, this is what we're up against, folks. We're not just up against the bigotry. We're up against the technology. Like, look at the propaganda right in front of us. I do feel, I guess I do feel duped.
It's definitely. Anyways, I don't give a damn what Marjorie Taylor Greene says. I'm more interested in the Johns at the bottom than hearing her say what the hell she has to say.
And on that note, too. That's why I asked that question.
Very interesting. It's very interesting.
I have to know. Well, if all hearts and minds are clear.
No, you know what? Next time we're going to the after show at 10 o'clock. I think we went a little too early today, but next time we're going to go exactly at 10 o'clock.
No, we're just
we're still in the live show.
We're still in the live show.
No, because I there are two on the live show. It literally.
No, we're live. We should be. Wait, let me check.
Yeah, we're live across all platforms.
Yeah, we're still live.
It's 10 on the dot right now. We're about to go. Phone. We still have after party clips.
Okay, my bad, David. It's showing me that we're airing. That's why I was like, I can't see anything. That's why I asked you for the link. I just want some
Rebecca,
tacos today.
I just want to say you have brought us so much joy today. I just want to thank you. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Well, I appreciate
and
you guys.
And we're laughing with you. We're not, obviously we can't laugh. I'd be afraid to laugh at you because I don't want them hand gestures. I don't want you to snatch what you do to that sister.
So she know I'm gonna laugh at her, laugh at her, laugh with her, all of that.
That's it.
Against all y'all. Because I love y'all so much.
I said it for you to laugh at me, but
Mark from Australia, we are commissioning a work.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't play with me. If you are going to dry it, do not give me
Full
anything bald in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Don't give me nothing bald in the middle because my don't do none of that.
It's got to be laid.
Edges,
it's got to be laid down. Yeah.
Add some curls and put the kink in there.
Make it some futurism or something. Yeah.
No. Let me send you the picture. Dope. I'm gonna send you the picture that the man wrote it underneath in the comment section, y'all, so y'all can really see.
Do we not have a picture to juxtapose? That's our favorite word on this show.
Like the thing in
juxtapose.
Before we leave, we need a juxtaposition of no. Stop it. Let's get out of here.
I heard it.
What I had at Rebecca?
Get it off of me, Dwayne. Damn.
After party, y'all. Dave, Bubba, play some music, man. Take us to after party. Patreon.com. Patreon.com/like it or not.
Time goes by and yet I wonder.
Can't stand y'all. We thank y'all again for tuning in and joining us today on this fabulous show, man. Make sure that you stay tuned or anything. We'll see you at the after party. Love y'all, mean it. Patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. Make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff before you get out the door today. Love y'all, mean it. And we'll see y'all tomorrow after party. Let's get to it.
Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself. This time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see you brighter day. Oh, oh, oh. A brighter day, a brighter day. Oh.
Shout out to everybody out there doing the milk crate challenge, but your ass can't go get a vaccine.
Time goes by and yet I wonder Why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get
Shout out to everybody out there doing the milk crate challenge, but your black ass ain't got no damn health insurance.
I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I get.
Shout out to Kroger for selling 99-cent milk crates in the hood.
Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah, made a promise to myself.
Oh, now we got some good bean footage coming tomorrow too. So
set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free.
it's a whole different experience when you're watching it with. Wait a minute. Here you go, y'all. Here you go.